Welcome to Roanoke County Business Partners. Today's show focuses on 4 major capital investments that have taken place in the last few months in the county. So we'll be featuring the Hilton Garden Inn, the Ardagh Group, the Retreat Development, and Friendship Rehab South. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss it.
Roco Alert is Roanoke County's new citizen alert and warning system. In the event of a local emergency or disaster, Roanoke County will contact all landline telephones in the county's 911 database with any important information and instructions you need to know. To receive notifications from Roco Alert via email, on your cell phone or VoIP phone, you'll need to set up an online account. There's no cost for citizens to sign up, but phone usage or text charges may apply. Go to roanokecountyva.gov/Roco Alert and sign up today.
Welcome back. We are here today with Ardagh's grand opening celebration and ribbon cutting. And with me today is James Willock, CEO of Ardagh Group Metal Americas. James, thank you for being with us.
Jill, thanks for having us.
Now, James, we've had a number of people today here at this exciting event celebrating your grand opening. I believe it was about a year ago that you announced this project in Roanoke County, and today is the day that we open the doors to manufacturing here at Ardagh. Tell us about it.
It's true. We're very, very happy. It's in August of 2013 we announced the project, and it was a culmination of 2, 3, 4 years of hard work. And today is just a culmination of that event. We selected the location just a little more than a year ago. We upfitted the building. We've just completed the installation, and all of the lines, all the production lines are now producing.
Now, James, remind our viewers what you're manufacturing here.
So we manufacture food cans. So we manufacture, there's 2 types. We manufacture 2-piece DWI food cans, drawn and wall ironed. So you take a flat piece of metal and punch it into a can, and it really sounds more simple than it is. But and then we make a welded 3-piece can where we take a sheet of plate, we form it, weld it, and apply it into it. So that's what we'll be doing.
And it's a highly automated technical process.
So it is highly automated. So I've been in this industry for a little more than 25 years, and this isn't the type of plant I started in. So everything is automated. We bring coils of steel in one end, and we have pallets of cans, finished cans, going out the other.
Well, it's a very exciting project. I know that it is. The community is more than thrilled that you're here. You've hired 100 people so far?
We have. So I think you and I have discussed that, our plant manager came, our plant manager and our production manager and one of our DWI guys came from other Ardagh plants, but the rest of the group was hired here locally.
Now tell us a little bit about the Ardagh Group, based in Luxembourg, a global leader.
So we are based in Luxembourg. Our corporate headquarters are moving from Paris to London early next year. Our U.S. headquarters for the metal business, we're based in Pittsburgh. We're a $6 billion rigid packaging company split between glass and metal, so about 60% glass, 40% metal. But we're trying to catch up. We're trying to make it 50-50 glass and metal. We have about 100 facilities worldwide. We operate in 24 countries. And I think that, you and I have discussed that this is the largest facility, the largest metal can facility within Ardagh Group. And I also understand it's the largest investment for the county in advanced manufacturing.
The single largest investment in Roanoke County's history, so it is very significant to us. And your partnership in the community has already been demonstrated with your sponsorship of Construction at the Taubman Museum. Tell us about that.
So we were proud to partner with Feeding America of Southwest Virginia and the Taubman Museum to support Construction. And I'd like to thank the volunteers from Member One Credit Union for coming and helping us to create this lovely collage. it's sort of tough to see up front, but it's got our logo made entirely out of Conagra cans. So no, we're very excited.
And it supports the hungry.
So I understand your event last year raised about 27,000 cans of food, and I guess we're anticipating about this year's event will raise 35,000 cans. So we've already committed that we're going to have a team next year. So we'll be sponsoring a team next year, and we're looking forward. We're looking forward to this event. So it actually starts on Saturday, right?
I believe that's correct.
Starts on Saturday and runs a couple weeks. So yeah, please stop by the Topper Museum and take a look at the construction. What are they called again?
The construction designs.
Okay. We'll go with that.
Well, they are amazing pieces of art, and people should go out and take a look at that while they're here. And clearly you are already investing in the community in more ways than one, and thank you for that. We appreciate all that you're doing, all that you're bringing to the community, and for the jobs that you have brought to Roanoke County and that you will continue to bring in the future. James, thank you.
No, it's great to be here. Thanks for all of your support.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to make a difference in the life of an animal but didn't know how? The Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection is looking for volunteers to assist with the daily care of their animals. Volunteer opportunities include cat socialization, dog walking, front desk or kennel assistant, off-site adoption events, rescue networking, or shelter photography. As a volunteer, your time and talents will make a difference in the life of an animal. For more information on how to become a volunteer, call or email the Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection.
Welcome back. We are now in South County out on Starkey Road, and we're at the Friendship South Rehab. And joining me now is Russ Barksdale. Russ is president and CEO of Friendship Retirement Community. So Russ, it's great to have you here in more ways than one. So we're on your beautiful property that you're getting ready to build on. We were here a couple months ago in August for the groundbreaking, and Senator Mark Warner was here, and Congressman Bob Goodlatte sent letters, and it was just a great day. So tell me, how did you decide? How did you find out there was demand? What kind of research did you do to determine that you needed to put a rehab here?
Sure. Well, as you know, we have a great campus at the North Campus, the largest rehab center in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we always keep track of where our patients are coming from and the rehabbing and where they're going back home. So we found that we actually have, from a patient origin standpoint, about 7 different states that refer business to us and refer their patients to us for rehab. When we looked at the other demographics, so many of those, though, were coming from the South Roanoke area, from the Cave Spring area, from South Roanoke County, and we just felt that what a great opportunity to put something in their backyard where they can rehab at home and be right near their friends and neighbors, and be able to eventually go back home and live prosperous lives. So we're really excited about our development here.
Really? You threw me off base when you said 7 states, because I was expecting you to talk in terms of zip code, because that would make sense. So you did your marketing research and marketing tracking that way.
Sure.
And you couldn't ask for a better location. Of course, we're biased in Roanoke County, but you're right in between Carilion and Lewis Gale.
Right.
I mean, this just works perfectly.
Well, that had a little something to do with it, as you can imagine, being between the two campuses, because we very much rely on about 12 different hospitals referring to us, and we want to make sure that they feel comfortable with us, that they have their own group of physicians that are following them. So a Lewis Gale doctor will be following Lewis Gale patients, a Carilion physician will be following Carilion patients as they continue to rehab here and then go home.
And it makes it convenient on them, too.
Absolutely. What a great location.
Go across town.
Yeah, what a great location.
Okay, how big is this facility going to be? How many rooms?
Sure, we're talking about 120 beds and 120 rooms. All the rooms will be private rooms.
Why is that important?
It's so important not only for someone feeling comfortable. Imagine that all of your life you haven't had a roommate, and then you're put into an area where you have a roommate. And
especially when you're recovering from surgery. It's just not optimal.
Exactly. In your sleep times, when you feel comfortable, when you want to rehab, when you want to sleep. So this lets us just customize the care, complete care, the complete diet restrictions that you might have or what you like to eat to that individual person. And so that's what we're all about, is just that individualization, if you will, and that customization for our patients.
Okay. So what kind of investment are we doing here?
Well, overall, we're talking about a $20 million investment that we're making into this.
I thought it had to be up there with the land and the facility.
And for this region, we're making an investment of about $20 million for this campus.
Yes.
In terms of construction, we're about $13.5 million in that ballpark, but it's generating a lot of interest, generating a lot of income for the region, and we're very, very happy for that.
Well, Russell, you've got the room. I mean, I see this as being a very successful, very needed project. I would say the demand is up there for, you know, the weekend warriors and people like that who are going to come visit you for 3 weeks after knee surgery. You also have room here to expand if you need to. I mean, this site just provides it all.
We do, and when we went to the town and the community and we said, look, we need to give ourselves ability to expand. If this really takes off and we want to bring other services and programs here, how can we do that?
Yeah.
And the county and the region have really been behind us and supportive. As you mentioned, our congressmen and our senators have been behind us and support us, but just the overall community. It's just a beautiful location, close to everything, close to 220, close to 419, but yet not in the middle of a farewell where you're looking at a lot of traffic going by.
Exactly. It's still a beautiful place to recover.
Right,
to
absolutely.
go through recovery, I guess
Sure.
I should say. Okay, so this is the big question. This is a rehab. What's the difference between a rehab and a nursing home? Because this is not a nursing home.
That's correct. Well, we tend to break things down similar to a hospital would be. You have pediatric patients, you have OB patients, you have ICU, CCU. We very much do the same thing in post-acute care.
Okay.
So we have an area where you have a short-term rehab population who want to come in, they want to get back on the golf course, they want to get back to their active lifestyle. This is their facility.
Okay.
We have other facilities where people may have Alzheimer's and dementia care and need more traditional long-term care setting, and that we'd still, provide that service on the Hirschberger campus. So each one is very detailed and structured. So we're large enough that we can provide that very distinct level of care, if you will, and give them the resources that they need.
Well, I just think you've been very forward-thinking about doing your satellite campuses, and I think this has been coming a long time, that we need rehabs versus nursing centers, because it's happening. I mean, it's the way the baby boomers are coming in. This is just watching all the demographics. So thank you for being on top of this. Thank you for another investment in Roanoke County, which we truly appreciate. And keep us in the loop. We want to follow your progress, okay?
Well, we welcome you being here, and we're so thankful to the community that supports us.
Thanks, Russell. We'll see you again soon, okay?
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Think if your car has airbags you don't need to wear a seatbelt? Think again. An unrestrained occupant can be seriously injured when striking an airbag. There are 3 collisions in a crash. The vehicle strikes something, the body strikes something, internal organs strike something if the body suddenly stops. Seatbelts slow the body instead of a sudden stop, which lessens the 3rd collision. Always wear a seatbelt, even if your vehicle has airbags. Remember, click it or ticket.
Have you ever wanted to find a book, read the latest issue of a magazine, or do research at your local library on a Sunday? Well, now you can. Our South County and Vinton libraries are now open from 1 to 5 on Sunday afternoons. This means that you'll have access to our extensive collection of books, DVDs, and audiobooks, as well as our library's many computers and, of course, our friendly, helpful staff. We want to be part of your Sunday afternoons. For more information, contact the South County or Vinton libraries.
Welcome back. We are now on South Peak, on top of South Peak, on Route 419 Electric Road, and with the Hilton Garden Inn. And joining me is Gary Chrysler, who is General Manager of the HGI. Gary, nice to have you, and welcome back to Roanoke. We know you took a side trip to Blacksburg there for a while.
Yes, thank you very much. It's nice to be back.
It really is, and I think we worked together years ago, so it's nice to come full circle.
Yes, it is.
So now that we're both in the county, let's talk about this facility, because it is really an unbelievable facility.
Yes.
It's a Hilton. So is this a special line with Hilton, the Hilton Garden Inn, or is it just one of 5 lines? Kind of give us an idea.
Okay. It is one of the Hilton products, if you will, or one of the brands that's represented under the Hilton name.
Yes.
And the Hilton Garden Inn actually is positioned to facilitate the frequent business traveler, the leisure traveler, and that small business or small group meetings aspect of the market.
I heard you say earlier appropriate accommodations on the upscale or affordable accommodations, I believe was the word that you used. Yeah,
exactly.
That was great.
It is an affordable product or a sleeping room, if you will, or meeting facility that's also a very upscale experience too. So. That's excellent.
Okay. Well, now this is a $15 million capital investment.
Yes.
How many square feet?
It's, well, the gross square foot of the building, I'm not really sure, but it's 117 guest rooms.
Perfect.
We have an indoor swimming pool. We have an exercise facility. We have a 24-hour business center. We also have meeting space that accommodates 2,500 square feet for meetings and banquets. And we have a full-service restaurant serving breakfast and dinner.
Oh, wow.
And some of the amenities that are also in the sleeping room is that we have a full working desk with ergonomic design seating as well. And at dinner time, we have a chef's table that's featured in the restaurant for the evening as well.
How nice.
So.
And at the ribbon cutting, grand opening, we got to sample a little bit of that. It was very nice.
No, very good.
How many of the amenities do the residents up in the condos get to take advantage of?
The residents will be able to take advantage of the indoor swimming pool.
Okay.
That will be available to them as well, just like a registered guest.
How nice.
Yeah.
And the restaurant also, I'm assuming?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The restaurant is open to the public, and we would encourage the local market to come and to experience the local cuisine that we'll be featuring. So.
Exactly. Well, something that I'm always curious about is, how does a hotel decide to go to a community? How do you know that Roanoke Valley needs 117 more rooms or 20 suites?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
That's a great question. We do what's called a feasibility study, and you basically take a sampling of what's already in the marketplace, how new it is, how old the products are, what's coming online in terms of new construction.
Yeah.
And then I think a determination is also made of the market. What are the what we call the room night generators locally, and what kind of business does the destination attract?
Okay.
And then you kind of make a determination.
Work back from there.
That's exactly correct.
Okay.
And it may be a Hilton Garden Inn, it could be a full-service convention hotel, it could be a resort. It just depends on all those facts that come together.
Well, and I'm sure you do your market research and due diligence and all those kind of things, because that is kind of a fascinating thing to me, because that's a big investment. You have to be on top of it.
That's exactly right.
To know that, yes, the market can handle this.
Right, that's exactly right.
And of course, you're on a great thoroughfare too, which is another bonus. And you get great view sheds to advertise.
That's right. Location, location, location.
And that is a great segue to my next question.
That's right.
Why Roanoke County?
Well, I think that this part of the city has been in real need, I think, of something new, something that has great appointment to it and has a great business aspect to it as well.
Yeah, I should point out that right down here on the bridge, that side's city, this side's county, so you've got the best of both worlds.
We sure do. We sure do, and we're able to position ourselves to both of the geographical concerns. So from that standpoint, it's a very positive thing. This facility is also going to assist in attracting business to come to the further south side of town to do business.
Yeah.
It's a very quality area of the city to live in. It's a quality of the area to do business in. And I think this product is going to lend itself to that as well.
Okay. And then, of course, that begs the question, why South Peak? And I mean, I can almost answer that on my own, but why don't you do that? Okay.
Well, I think it's exciting for South Peak because we're part of a master plan of something that's actually being developed.
Good point.
As Mr. Smith mentioned earlier, it's been 12 years in the making to get to this point, and probably another 9 years to really make it all complete. But what's great about that is that this hotel is going to be the anchor of what we would call, I guess, a revenue generating area of the
Absolutely,
city.
yeah.
And I think that South Peak is going to, with the office building complex, the residential aspects we have to it, and now we have a hotel that actually assists and positioning itself to being part of the attraction of the valley.
Exactly.
So it's destination marketing too.
And you have two entrances that come right out of the commercial corridors.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. Serving north, south, east, and west.
Exactly.
So
I mean,
it's
you've got it all.
That's
So
right.
that makes it pretty special.
That's right.
And everything. So I guess at this point I should also mention that this is a first in Roanoke County, because this whole development was supported by developing a community development authority. And that's rare, and this is our first one. So to see this development come and the anchor, as you say,
yes.
be completed, this is just a win-win for everybody.
Yes.
It's a super success.
I think
so
it's a
we're very
great
excited.
way to start that.
Yes.
Is with a hotel of this caliber, you know, being an anchor of a development like South Peak, for sure.
Exactly. And of course, the obvious answer to the question too is the location. Where are you going to get a view shed like this? This is the most amazing thing, to stand up on this mountain and look out and see.
is.
I can't imagine what it's going to look like when it snows. Everybody will be up here at Christmas,
I know.
you know.
They won't know how to get rid of it. That's right.
That's true too.
That's very good. Well, it's just such a spectacular part of the country
Yes.
to be a part of, to live in, to work in, and to actually be able to view it all the time. And I think visiting people into Roanoke are going to really appreciate you know, the value that's here. It's a value purchase. It truly is.
Yes, it is. And Gary, I'm sorry that concludes our time together, but thank you, and
you're
thank
welcome.
Hilton for choosing Roanoke County
thank
and
you.
nestling here right in the Blue Ridge Mountains, because it just doesn't get better than that view, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's great. It really is. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, our pleasure. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We are here today to break ground on an exciting new development in Roanoke County. With me today is Mike Gorman, president of Edward Rose and Sons, and John Houchin, the director of construction for Edward Rose. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, this exciting new development is being built on Cove Road at I-81 and 419, and it's Roanoke's newest luxury apartment community. Mike, thank you for this investment in Roanoke County. Can you tell us more about the project?
Well, it will be 252 apartment homes, luxury apartment homes. It will consist of 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. It's currently planned for 84 one-bedrooms, 24 two-bedroom, one-bath apartments, 108 two-bedroom, two-bath, and 36 three-bedroom.
Well, this is obviously a great investment for Roanoke County citizens and a new place to live with these beautiful views behind us, so we're very excited about it. Now, Edward Rose has some experience in Roanoke County with the Sunscape apartment complex here as well, right?
We have indeed. We have had a presence in Roanoke extending back more than a decade. Back in the late 1990s, we completed Sunscape Apartments, which is located in southwest Roanoke County. It's at the intersection of Colonial and Ogden Roads. And it's been a very good performer for us, and I know our staff takes a lot of pride in the fact that over the years, I believe since 2000, they've won Roanoke Magazine's Best of at least 10 times, if I'm not mistaken. So they take a lot of pride in that.
Well, that's a quality project, a quality development in the county, and I'm sure this one will be just as nice. So, John, tell us a little bit about the retreat and some of the special amenities here that are going to be offered to your residents.
Certainly.
The retreat, as Mike said, is 252 apartment homes. That will be spread out over 12 apartment buildings. The buildings will actually start here at the top of the hill. It'll be a nice cluster. Obviously the views are spectacular, and I think that's going to be a great enhancement for that. It will stretch on down into the lower reaches of the valley along the creek, which will provide some nice serene apartment homes as well for others there. The styling will be 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. They'll range in size from about 800 feet, a little less, to nearly 1,300. They will be well fitted out with granite, solid surface countertops, vinyl plank flooring, other nice components associated with luxury apartment living. The apartments will be a front-to-back styling, which will be unique to this market. It will allow some cross-ventilation from the front of the unit to the rear of the unit, which will also enhance both sides of the vista for those that choose to enjoy that. The clubhouse, which will sit at the prominent entrance to the community between the two commercial parcels, will provide a nice community gathering space and a large community room. It will also have a conference room, fitness center, cyber cafe. It will also be surrounded by some of the exterior amenities, which will include swimming pool, aqua deck, sun deck, pavilion with outdoor grills and TVs. It's again another nice gathering space for our residents.
Well, obviously there are a lot of amenities here that will serve your residents for a long time, and I'm sure it's going to be a desirable location for many of them. So, Mike, tell us why this location, why this site?
Well, I think it was one of the things that attracted us to it is its proximity to the interstate access and 419. We look at this as bookending, with Sunscape bookending the employment centers in Roanoke, the convenience to the central business district, the major employment centers along 419, access to the airport, Salem, and of course Blacksburg for those that choose to commute. We just think this is an ideal location. It will allow us an opportunity to expand our footprint in the Roanoke Valley. And yet I don't think it will cannibalize what we've tried to do at Sunscape Apartments. So we're very excited about this opportunity. We think it's going to be a great success.
We agree with you. We know that this is a wonderful location for commuters, for easy on and off to the interstate. And we're also very excited about the commercial pad sites that are going to be developed to the front of this property. And we look forward to partnering with you in the future on attracting some businesses to that location. Gentlemen, anything else you want to add to our viewers? How would they get in touch with you for leasing opportunities? And please tell us a little more about when the buildings will open and when the construction will begin.
Okay, construction is commencing as we speak with the groundbreaking today. We anticipate first occupancy in the third quarter of 2015. And I think the easiest way immediately to get that information is to go to our website, edwardrose.com, and at that location they can get most of the information they're looking for.
So our viewers can go to edwardrose.com and find out more information about when you're open. Very good. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate your continued investment in Roanoke County, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you, Joe.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you for joining us on Roanoke County Business Partners. And if you have a business in Roanoke County and you would like to be featured for an expansion, for creating jobs, for doing anything innovative and new with technology, please give us a call at 540-772-2185. Thanks again for watching.